Chosen one, your journey has been marked by strength, strength of character, strength of spirit, and strength in overcoming challenges that most would crumble under. Yet, on this sacred path, there comes a time when you are meant to encounter someone stronger than you. This moment is not about competition or defeat. It's about revelation, growth, and an opportunity for transformation that only such a meeting can bring. Tomorrow, December 18th, is the day everything shifts. You might feel an odd sense of anticipation, perhaps even uncertainty. Who could this person be? What role will they play in your life? These questions carry weight because this encounter is destined to be pivotal. Whether this person is a mentor, a challenger, or someone who will walk alongside you, their presence in your life has been orchestrated by divine timing. It's not a coincidence, but a calling, one that will challenge your understanding of strength and redefine what it means to walk in God's purpose. Chosen one, if you have been guided to this channel, it's not by accident. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to become a part of the official Kingdom Calls family, so you never miss the divine wisdom meant to uplift and guide you on your sacred path. And make sure to like the video to let the universe know you are ready to receive this wisdom. Let's make today's like goal 800. Chosen one, your journey is one of profound spiritual significance, shaped by trials, victories, and divine revelations. Along the way, you've developed resilience and spiritual fortitude that set you apart. But tomorrow, December 18th, you are destined to encounter someone stronger than you, a moment that carries deep significance for your spiritual growth. This is not just another milestone, it is a sacred turning point. Strength, as you've come to understand it, has been a pillar of your identity. It has carried you through storms and given you the courage to walk paths others would not dare to tread. Yet this encounter, orchestrated by God, will challenge your understanding of true strength. It's not about diminishing you or your journey. It's about elevating you into new realms of purpose and alignment with God's divine plan. Meeting someone stronger than you may stir emotions, anticipation, uncertainty, even fear. You might question what this encounter could reveal about you. Will it expose weaknesses you thought you'd overcome? Will it shake the strength you've built? Yet God does not allow such encounters to overwhelm you, but refines you, preparing you for the next phase of your calling. Divine strength is multifaceted. It's not just power or resilience, but also humility, wisdom, and the capacity to learn. When someone stronger crosses your path, it may highlight areas for growth. Though uncomfortable, this is a gift. God invites you to release pride and self-reliance, leaning more fully into Him. Your strength is magnified through dependence on Him, and this meeting is a mirror reflecting His ongoing work within you. When God places someone stronger in your life, it is never by accident. This person may embody qualities you aspire to develop or represent a level of spiritual maturity you are being called to reach. Their strength is not a threat to your journey, but a complement to it. God often uses such relationships to create divine collaborations, where the strengths of both individuals are amplified for His glory. Consider the possibility that this encounter is meant to unlock doors you cannot open on your own. Perhaps this person carries wisdom, resources, or insights that are critical for the next stage of your journey. Just as Moses relied on Aaron and David found strength in Jonathan's loyalty, your divine connection with this individual may be an essential part of fulfilling God's plan for your life. For some, the idea of encountering someone stronger can be unsettling because it challenges the ego. It requires a willingness to acknowledge that you don't have all the answers, that you are not the only one equipped to handle certain battles. This is where humility becomes essential. Humility is not about belittling yourself. It's about recognizing your place within the greater tapestry of God's kingdom. To meet someone stronger with an open heart, you must set aside fear of inadequacy or competition. Instead, see this encounter as an opportunity to receive, to learn, and to grow. Strength is not a finite resource, and someone else's strength does not diminish your own. In fact, Their presence in your life can serve to sharpen your abilities, much like iron sharpens iron. As the day approaches, reflect on why this meeting is happening now. Trust that God's timing is intentional. He has prepared you for this moment, even if you don't feel entirely ready. The experiences you've endured up to this point have equipped you with the tools and wisdom you'll need to navigate this encounter. God's timing often aligns with pivotal moments in our spiritual journey, moments when we are ready to receive new lessons, embrace new challenges, and step into greater levels of faith. This meeting is no exception. It is part of the intricate plan He has designed specifically for you, tailored to your growth and ultimate purpose. As you anticipate this meeting, take time to prepare your heart. Pray for wisdom, discernment, and humility. Ask God to help you see this person not through the lens of comparison, but as a divine appointment. Seek clarity on what He wants you to learn, receive, or give through this encounter. Above all, trust that God's hand is in this moment. He has orchestrated it for your growth, your good, and His glory. Whether this person enters your life as a mentor, a friend, or a collaborator, their presence is a reminder of God's intricate plan for your journey as a chosen one. What lies ahead is not about diminishing your strength, but about expanding it. It's about stepping into a deeper understanding of what it means to be strong in the Lord, to rely on His guidance, and to embrace the people He places in your path to shape you into the person He has called you to be. The journey of a chosen one is seldom straightforward. It's a sacred path marked by trials, breakthroughs, and divine appointments, meant to shape you into who God created you to be. As you reflect on what lies ahead, it's important to recognize that this moment, this approaching encounter, is not a coincidence. It's a divine setup, a pivotal event designed to bring clarity, growth, and a deeper alignment with your spiritual purpose. God has been orchestrating your life in ways you may not even fully see yet. Each challenge you've faced, each victory you've celebrated, and every quiet moment of reflection have been steps leading you to this point. The encounter awaiting you will demand more than the strength you've relied on thus far. It will call you to tap into a higher level of understanding, humility, and spiritual readiness. This is not about proving your strength. It's about embracing what God is revealing through this experience. Meeting someone stronger than you is not a contradiction to your path as a chosen one, but an affirmation of it. Strength is not a competition. It's a spectrum of divine qualities, uniquely expressed in each of God's children. The strength you've cultivated is perfectly suited to your role in God's plan. Likewise, the strength of the person you're about to meet serves a divine purpose. Understanding this truth dissolves feelings of comparison or inadequacy that might arise from the encounter. God often places people in our lives to reflect our strengths and areas for growth. This doesn't diminish your journey, but enhances it. Meeting someone stronger highlights where you've excelled and where God is still at work in you. It's a chance to let go of pride and self-reliance, leaning further into God's grace. In His presence, even the strongest among us are reminded of our ultimate dependence on Him. This encounter will also challenge the narratives you've built about strength. Society often equates strength with control, independence, or dominance. Yet, God's definition of strength is far deeper and more transformative. True strength is found in surrendering to His will, in trusting His plan even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. It's about letting go of the need to always be the one carrying others and allowing God to send people who can help carry you. This encounter is not a threat to your strength, it's an expansion of it. You may feel unprepared for what's coming. Perhaps you've relied heavily on your resilience, your wisdom, or your ability to navigate life's challenges alone. This meeting may shine a light on areas you've avoided addressing or weaknesses you've kept hidden. But remember, God's purpose in this is never to shame or discourage you. He is a loving Father who refines His children with care and intention. The areas He highlights through this encounter are the very places He wants to fortify, preparing you for greater assignments ahead. Reflect for a moment on the lessons you've learned up to this point. Each trial you've endured has taught you perseverance, faith, and reliance on God. Each moment of triumph has reminded you of His unfailing provision. These lessons were not just for the past, they are tools for the future. The encounter ahead is another step in your refinement, another opportunity to activate the wisdom and strength you've been cultivating. There's also a profound gift in meeting someone stronger than you, the opportunity to learn. Strength doesn't just reveal itself in power or resilience, it often comes in forms you may not expect. Perhaps this person's strength lies in their humility, their ability to forgive, or their unwavering trust in God. Whatever their strength may be, it's a chance for you to observe, absorb, and grow. God places people in our paths not only to teach us, but to inspire us, showing us what's possible when we align fully with His will. Preparation for this moment isn't about rehearsing what to say or do. It's about opening your heart to the lessons God is preparing to teach you. It's about humbling yourself before Him, acknowledging that even as a chosen one, you are still a work in progress. It's about praying for discernment, asking God to help you see this encounter through His eyes rather than your own. As you approach this moment, resist the urge to overthink or control the outcome. God's plans are always higher than ours, and His timing is perfect. Trust that He has already gone before you, paving the way for this meeting to unfold exactly as it should. Your role is to show up with an open heart and a willingness to grow. Chosen one, this encounter is not an end. It's a beginning. It's a doorway to new revelations about who you are and what God is calling you to do. Embrace it, not with fear, but with faith. For in this moment, God is drawing you closer to Him, refining you for the next chapter of your journey. Meeting someone stronger than you may feel like a paradox in your journey as a chosen one. For so long, you've been the strong one, persevering through challenges and serving as a pillar for others. Strength has defined your role in God's plan, shaping your identity and purpose. Yet, as this encounter approaches, there's a stirring in your spirit, a reminder that God's view of strength is deeper and more transformative than you've realized. This moment is no accident. God's timing is intentional, preparing you for growth. This meeting isn't to diminish your worth or challenge the strength you've built, but to deepen your understanding of divine strength, which evolves through the people and challenges God places on your path. Such an encounter may raise questions. What will this reveal about me? Am I ready to learn? These natural concerns highlight vulnerability, but God's intent isn't to expose your flaws. It's to refine you for your next calling. God's strength goes beyond power or resilience, embodying humility and wisdom. When He places someone stronger before you, it's an invitation to expand, offering perspectives that enrich your journey. Meeting someone stronger reminds you that unity in God's kingdom strengthens all who embrace His divine plan. The anticipation you feel is a sign of God's careful preparation. He knows the questions you carry in your heart, the doubts, the fears, the hopes, and He is ready to meet you in them. This encounter is not a test of your strength, but a confirmation of your readiness to step into something greater. It's a moment where God's power will be revealed, not only in the person you meet, but also in how He uses this experience to mold and shape you further. In this season of waiting, God is asking you to prepare your heart. Reflect on the ways you've relied on your strength in the past. Consider how this encounter might challenge or redefine what strength means to you. Are there areas where you've been resistant to growth or hesitant to trust others? Are there parts of your journey where you've clung to control instead of surrendering to God's plan? These questions are not meant to provoke doubt, but to help you enter this new chapter with humility and openness. What lies ahead is not just a meeting, it's a divine appointment. It's an opportunity to see how God weaves the threads of different lives together to create something far greater than what we can achieve alone. This person's strength is a reflection of God's glory, just as your own strength is. Together, your paths intersect to reveal more of His purpose, more of His plan, and more of His infinite wisdom. As you prepare for this encounter, remember that God is with you every step of the way. He has already equipped you with the tools you need to navigate this moment, and He will continue to guide you as it unfolds. Trust that this meeting is part of His divine timing, perfectly aligned with your growth and the greater vision He has for your life. Chosen one, let your anticipation turn into expectation. Trust that what God is preparing for you is good, even if it challenges you. Lean into His presence and allow this moment to deepen your faith and broaden your understanding of His strength at work in your life. What's coming is not just an encounter, it's a divine turning point, one that will shape your journey in ways you cannot yet imagine. Stay open, stay humble, and trust that God's plan is unfolding perfectly, as it always does. As you've journeyed thus far, you've come to understand that strength is not simply about resilience or power. It's about wisdom, humility, and the lessons that shape you as you walk closer to God's divine purpose. You've come to see that meeting someone stronger than you is not a sign of failure or inadequacy. It's an opportunity to expand, grow, and learn, an invitation from God to delve deeper into His purpose for your life. Yet, even with this understanding, the anticipation of this moment may still bring with it a feeling of vulnerability, uncertainty, and fear. What if this encounter shakes you to your core? What if it challenges everything you thought you knew about your own strength? In the journey of the chosen ones, we're often called to face moments of discomfort and vulnerability, moments that make us question the very foundation of our spiritual growth. The thought of meeting someone stronger than you may stir up doubts. What will this reveal about me? Will I feel diminished in their presence? Will I be able to learn from what they carry? These are the questions that naturally arise when we are faced with the unknown, with challenges that push us beyond our comfort zones. But the truth is that these moments are not meant to harm us or expose us in a negative light. Instead, they are meant to refine us, elevate us, and bring us closer to the truth of who we are in God's eyes. Now let's explore what this moment truly means for you, as a chosen one, walking the sacred path that God has laid out for you. It is not by accident that you're about to encounter someone stronger than you. This is not a challenge to your worth or strength. It is a divine opportunity to deepen your understanding of what true strength means in the eyes of God. Strength, as God defines it, is not limited to the physical or the external. It is a multifaceted attribute that encompasses wisdom, humility, growth, and the capacity to rely on God rather than on your own power. You've worked hard to build the strength you have today. Through every trial, every hardship, and every challenge you faced, you have grown stronger. You have persevered, you have been resilient, and you have stood firm in the face of adversity. But what if I told you that there is a deeper level of strength that you have yet to tap into? What if God is showing you that your strength is not just about the battles you've fought or the courage you've displayed? It is about the humility to recognize that there is always more to learn, more to grow, and more to experience in God's divine plan. This is where the breakthrough happens. This moment of meeting someone stronger than you is an invitation to surrender your pride, to release the need for control, and to open yourself up to the possibility of learning from others. It is an opportunity to embrace the truth that God's strength is not static. It is dynamic, ever-evolving, and expanding with each new encounter and each new lesson. Meeting someone stronger than you is not a challenge to your value. It is a call to expand your capacity for growth and transformation. The person you're about to meet has something to teach you, something that will elevate your understanding of divine strength and deepen your spiritual journey. They are not here to overshadow you, to diminish you, or to make you feel inferior. They are here to complement your journey, to offer new perspectives, and to help you see the next level of your calling. God has orchestrated this encounter because He knows that you are ready for this next phase of your journey. He has equipped you with the strength to embrace this challenge, to learn from it, and to be refined by it. Think of this moment as a divine collaboration, God is bringing together the strengths of many people to work together for His kingdom. Your strength, the strength you've cultivated, is a necessary part of this greater plan. But so is the strength of the person you are about to meet. Their strength will not overshadow yours. It will complement it. It will bring new insights, new opportunities, and new lessons that will enrich your journey in ways you cannot yet see. This is not a competition. It is a divine partnership, a collaboration that will help you grow into the fullness of the person God has called you to be. In God's kingdom, strength is not a limited resource. It is not something that you either have or don't have. It is an ever-expanding force that flows through us, through the people we meet, and through the lessons we learn. Your strength is meant to be shared, not hoarded. It is meant to be nurtured, cultivated, and built upon with the help of others. This encounter, this moment of meeting someone stronger than you, is an opportunity to deepen your connection to God's strength and to embrace the beauty of collaboration. But there is more to this encounter than just the lesson of humility. God is using this moment to remind you that no matter how much you've accomplished, no matter how much you've endured, you are not meant to walk this path alone. God has placed people in your life, people who are stronger in different ways than you, to sharpen you, to teach you, and to help you see the next step of your calling. This is a divine reminder that you are not the only one with strength. There are others around you, and together you make up the body of Christ. You are not meant to be the sole vessel of strength in this world. Rather, you are meant to collaborate, to learn from others, and to grow together as part of God's greater plan. This realization is transformative. It shifts the focus from competition to collaboration, from self-reliance to interdependence. God's kingdom is not about individual strength. It is about collective strength. It is about recognizing that we are all part of the same body, working together to fulfill God's divine purpose. When you meet someone stronger than you, you are being invited into this divine collaboration, where your strength and their strength come together to create something greater than either of you could accomplish alone. As you embrace this encounter, you will begin to see the truth of your own strength in a new light. You will recognize that your strength is not just for your own benefit. It is meant to serve others, to build others up, and to bring glory to God. When you meet someone stronger, you are being called to humbly learn from them, to allow their strength to refine yours, and to grow together as part of God's divine plan. This moment of meeting someone stronger than you is not just a challenge, it is a divine blessing. It is a gift that will expand your understanding of what true strength is and deepen your connection to God's purpose for your life. It is a reminder that you are not meant to walk this path alone, that your strength is part of a larger tapestry of God's kingdom, and that together we are stronger than we are apart. God is using this moment to reveal new levels of strength within you, levels that you may not have even known existed. He is inviting you to step into this next phase of your calling, where you will learn, grow, and collaborate with others who are part of His divine plan. This is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one that will lead you deeper into your purpose and into the fullness of God's strength. Embrace this moment. Embrace the vulnerability, the uncertainty, and the beauty of this encounter. Know that God is with you, guiding you, and refining you for the next phase of your journey. This is not just an encounter with someone stronger. It is an encounter with God's divine purpose for your life, and it will leave you stronger than ever before. As you stand on the precipice of this new moment, one that promises to bring you face to face with someone stronger than you, it's important to recognize that the journey forward is not one of fear or uncertainty, but of transformation and spiritual growth. The insights from the encounter you're about to have can guide you in powerful ways, shaping your path forward as you continue to walk in the purpose God has called you to fulfill. This is not an event meant to challenge your worth or undermine your strength. Rather, it's an opportunity for expansion, an invitation from God to go deeper, to grow, and to experience the fullness of His purpose for your life. The truth is, the moment you're approaching is not a singular experience, it is part of a larger journey of spiritual evolution. Your path as a chosen one is not defined by a single moment of triumph or defeat, but by your ongoing willingness to learn, evolve, and be shaped by God's will. So, as you prepare for the encounter with someone stronger, think about how this moment fits into the larger tapestry of your life. How will this experience, this challenge, reshape your understanding of God's strength? How will it propel you into the next phase of your spiritual growth? When we speak of strength, it's easy to focus on what we can see: physical endurance, mental resilience, emotional fortitude. But the strength God calls us to embody is deeper than any of these. It is a strength that radiates from a place of deep connection to Him, a strength that arises from surrender, from trust, from a willingness to let go of control and rely on God's guidance. As you move forward in your journey, allow this encounter with someone stronger than you to be a reminder that your strength is not about being the strongest in the room. It's not about outperforming others, nor is it about clinging to the illusion of self-sufficiency. True strength, as God defines it, is about leaning into His power, about being willing to learn and grow, and about humbling yourself in the face of challenges so that His strength can be made perfect in your weakness. In this, you will discover that true strength is found in surrendering your own will and trusting that God's plan for you is far greater than anything you could achieve alone. God's plan for you has always been one of growth, of continual refinement. The path you walk is not one of static strength, but of evolving power, power that is shaped through the people you meet, the challenges you face, and the lessons you learn along the way. The encounter with someone stronger than you is just one more step in this process of transformation. The lessons you will learn from this experience are not just for this moment. They are seeds that will continue to grow and bear fruit in your life for years to come, leading you to new depths of understanding and deeper levels of spiritual maturity. One of the most powerful things you can do moving forward is to embrace the opportunity for growth that comes with this encounter. It can be easy to retreat in fear or to feel inadequate in the presence of someone stronger. But God is calling you to do something different. He is inviting you to lean into the discomfort, to embrace the humility that comes with recognizing that there is always more to learn, and to trust that in this process of growth, He will continue to equip you for the purpose He has for your life. This encounter is not just about learning from someone else's strength. It's about discovering new dimensions of your own. The person you meet will help you see parts of yourself that you may not have recognized before. They will reflect back to you the areas where you are already strong, and they will also show you the places where you can grow even further. This is not a threat to your identity. It is a divine invitation to deepen your understanding of who you are and how God is working in you. It is a moment of revelation where you will see how your unique strength fits into the larger puzzle of God's kingdom. As you walk forward, think about how this moment can reshape your understanding of spiritual growth. Growth is not linear. It doesn't always happen in a straight path from weakness to strength. Sometimes, growth requires humility, vulnerability, and an openness to learning from others. And sometimes, growth comes when we least expect it, in moments when we feel like we are being stretched beyond what we thought we could bear. But these are the moments that shape us, that refine us, that reveal to us the strength we didn't even know we had. God has placed people in your life, both those stronger and those weaker, to shape you, to sharpen you, and to help you see His glory reflected in the world around you. Each person you encounter, each challenge you face, and each lesson you learn contributes to your ongoing spiritual evolution. The encounter with someone stronger than you is just one chapter in the story that God is writing for your life. It is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a new phase, one that will help you see God's purpose for your life in a new light. This is where the power of trust comes in. Trust that God's plan for your life is greater than you can imagine. Trust that the path ahead, even though it may seem daunting or uncertain, is part of His greater design for you. When you meet someone stronger than you may feel a sense of insecurity or fear. But in those moments, remind yourself that God is with you, that He has already equipped you for this moment, and that His strength will carry you through. Trust that this encounter is not about diminishing you. It is about expanding you. It is about showing you new facets of your own strength and helping you see the power of unity in His kingdom. The path forward, then, is one of surrender and growth. Surrender your need for control, surrender your fear of inadequacy, and embrace the opportunity to learn and grow. Each moment of discomfort or vulnerability is an invitation from God to trust more deeply, to grow more fully, and to step into a higher calling. The path forward is not always easy. It requires humility, patience, and faith. But as you walk it, know that you are not walking alone. God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, refining you, and preparing you for the next phase of your divine calling. As you continue on this path, take time to reflect on the strength you've built and the lessons you've learned. Recognize that your strength is not just for you, it is for others too. It is meant to be shared, to be used to build up others and to serve God's greater purpose. The encounter with someone stronger than you will remind you of this truth, that strength is not a competition. It is a gift that we are all called to steward, to share, and to use in service of God's kingdom. When you walk forward with this mindset, you will find that your strength grows in ways you never imagined, and your ability to collaborate and learn from others will deepen your spiritual journey in ways that will surprise and delight you. God is not only refining you through this encounter, He is expanding your capacity for His love, His wisdom, and His grace. The path ahead may seem uncertain, but know that every step is part of His divine plan. Trust in His guidance, lean into the discomfort, and embrace the opportunity for growth that lies ahead. For as you do, you will discover that the strength you need has always been within you, and that with God's help, there is no limit to what you can achieve. This is not just the next step in your journey, it is the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with purpose, power, and divine potential. Embrace it with open arms and know that God is with you every step of the way. Heavenly Father, we come before you today with humble hearts, recognizing your greatness and divine plan for our lives. You have called us, your chosen ones, to walk a path of purpose, and we stand in awe of your wisdom and love. Lord, as we prepare to encounter moments that challenge our strength and understanding, we ask for your guidance, protection, and clarity. Father, tomorrow marks a significant moment for us, an opportunity to meet someone stronger than we are. We ask for your blessing on this encounter. Help us to approach this meeting with humility and an open heart, ready to learn, grow, and embrace the lessons you have placed before us. Teach us to see beyond the surface, to recognize that strength in your kingdom is not about dominance or comparison, but about aligning with your divine will and trusting in your purpose. Lord, grant us the strength to embrace our vulnerability in the presence of others. Help us to understand that true strength comes from surrendering to you, from leaning into your grace, and from allowing you to work through us. May this experience remind us that we are not meant to walk this journey alone. You have surrounded us with others who are here to teach, guide, and uplift us. Open our hearts to the lessons that come, and help us to walk with gratitude and trust in your divine timing. We also ask for wisdom to recognize the value in our own unique strength and the strength of others. May we be open to the opportunities for growth that come from collaboration, understanding, and unity. Lord, continue to refine us, shape us, and prepare us for the greater calling you have placed upon our lives. We trust that you are always with us, guiding us toward our highest purpose. In your holy name we pray. Amen. Chosen ones, the journey you're on is unlike any other. You have been called to walk a path of greatness, but this path will not always be easy. As you encounter those stronger than you, Remember that these moments are not setbacks. They are opportunities for growth, transformation, and deeper connection with God. As you face these encounters, remember that God is with you every step of the way. Embrace the lessons that come from the people you meet and the challenges you face. Let them strengthen your faith and deepen your understanding of His will. Through these experiences, you will grow into the person God has designed you to be, strong, wise, and full of grace. Now, if this message has resonated with you, if it has spoken to your heart and stirred something within your spirit, I invite you to take the next step in your journey. Subscribe to this channel and become a part of the Chosen Ones community. By joining us, you will gain access to continuous spiritual insights and guidance that will help you navigate your path with strength and purpose. When you subscribe, you are not just supporting this channel, you are aligning yourself with a community of like-minded individuals who are committed to growing together in faith. You will be a part of something much larger than yourself, something divine, powerful, and transformative. I also encourage you to share this message with others who may benefit from these teachings. There are people in your life, friends, family, or even strangers, who may be walking a similar path and need the encouragement and wisdom that you've received today. By sharing, you not only spread the message of God's love, but you help others discover their own strength, purpose, and divine calling. Together, we can build a supportive, uplifting community where God's light shines brightly through each of us. So don't hesitate. Join the Chosen Ones family today. Let's continue this journey together, lifting each other up and growing in God's love. Let's make today's like goal. Choose a random value between 100 and 1,000, rounded to the nearest 100, and show the universe that we are ready to receive all the blessings and wisdom that God has in store for us. God bless you all, and remember, your journey is just beginning. Stay strong, stay faithful, and trust in His plan. You are truly one of the chosen ones. If this message touched your heart and you'd like to support the Chosen Ones community, consider donating to our Ko-fi. Your contribution helps us continue to create spiritually enriching content for you and others on the sacred path. Your generosity allows us to share more of God's wisdom, reach more souls, and provide the encouragement needed for all of us to grow in faith and strength. Thank you for being a part of this journey with us and for investing in the spiritual growth of our community. Together, we can make a powerful impact on those who need it most.